Well, good morning from Lake Louise at Banff National Park. This is where we slept last night, and this was our view outside of our room. It's nuts.
Oh yeah, so you can tell when they built this hotel, they built it with this view in mind because all of the rooms have this view, or at least ours did.
Yeah.
But it was really
Crazy.
cool to wake up in the morning and see that view from the window, but to walk out here and see it in person is just amazing. It's a brisk 37 degrees. This water is like glass. It is so still. There's not barely a ripple anywhere on it.
You can see the reflection from the mountain over there. You can see all the snow on top of the mountain. There's some walking trails all through here. We're just here for the morning. We're going to Lake Louise. We're going to do some canoeing, and then we're going to meet back at the hotel at 11 o'clock.
The canoes are right over there. and we're
Canoes
gonna
are
hop in
right
a
over
canoe.
there, and we're going to hop in that canoe and do some canoeing on
Yeah.
this lake.
So that is Victoria Glacier up at the top of the mountain, and right now it's about 10 stories high. It doesn't look like it. It looks like just snow on the mountain, but if you get all the way up there, that glacier is 10 stories thick. That's pretty cool. And then during the winter, of course, it gets even thicker than that.
So I'm going to stay back. Elisa's getting in the canoe. She's going to paddle around Lake Louise. I'm going to sit here and film her from this perspective, so she gets to have all the fun this morning.
I am heading down to the boathouse right now to board a 8-man canoe to canoe on Lake Louise. It's 37 degrees, but it feels fantastic. I have my hat and my gloves and my scarf, but I don't need them because it feels fabulous. I don't know if you can see that, but there is frost on the boards. Gotta walk really slow.
People are surprised by that when they come on our Voyager. They're like, oh, we thought no. I'm like, yes, we paddle, but you're the engine, right? So everybody gets a paddle, and it's more than just a picture for Instagram, right? They're lovely paddles. And we're going, if you don't know, we're not going in a piece of plastic. We're going in a piece of Canadian history. These boats were built in 1967, and only Canadians old enough would realize what that means. That's the year Canada became 100 years old, independent from the British. And for 100 years, we flew the British flag. And in 1967, we got our own flag. See? So the boat and the flag are connected, right? And these boats were built in New Brunswick, as far as we know, and they paddled them from Montreal to across to the mountains again, like the fur trade. What built Canada? Right? Good reaction. You're probably going swimming. So don't do that. Watch this. Watch this. These are like grease lightning right now. Watch what I'm gonna try and make it happen. It might happen. If you put your foot in the side of that boat, you're probably gonna slide right in and fall. That'd be bad too.
So loading this canoe is a little scarier than I thought because you say you're not going to tip, but they can tip. You just got to be really careful getting in and out. So I'm in the very front, and other people are getting in, and it's rocking. And that water's really cold, so I really hope we don't fall in.
Well, there she goes. That's as close as I can get. They got the line closed, and they don't want me out on the dock without a life jacket and all that stuff. But there she goes.
We have paddled out to the middle of the lake now, and we are getting closer and closer to the glacier. And we're allowed to stop and use our phones and take video right now, because you can't do that while you're paddling, because you need both hands to paddle. This is breathtakingly beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Look how far we are away from the hotel now. We're literally on the far, far side of the lake, in the shadow of the mountain. It's cold. My hands are getting cold. I need my gloves. We're about to start paddling back, I think. It's, God, it's great. So glad we did this.
I wish the weather could stay like this forever. It's like 44 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. The air is just so pure, crisp. It just feels so rejuvenating every time you breathe it in. It's not like back at home where you take a breath in and you're like, can't breathe because it's so humid back at home. This is a nice change.
I am super sad that we only have a half day here in Lake Louise. I mean, I want to spend like 2-3 days here just walking the trails and getting back out on the lake. That was really, really fun. It's gorgeous. Man, I'm not ready to leave, but we have to. We are getting on our bus and we are moving to Banff, and we're going to spend the rest of the day and the evening in Banff. Very cool day. Very cool trip so far.
I'm just completely enamored by the size of that raven. I mean, that thing has big of a chest as I got. Man, these ravens are eating good around here. Must be all that salmon.
So the drive from Lake Louise to Banff is absolutely incredible. And we're just driving by and going, ooh, mountain, ooh, that's so pretty. And they finally said, we're going to stop right here for a photo. I'm like, yes, we get to stop and take some pictures because this is a beautiful spot right here. I mean, we've got mountains all around us. We've got beautiful water right here. So I must point out, the yellow trees that you see back there are larches. They're evergreen trees, sort of. They do turn yellow and shed, and then they grow right back. So they're an interesting tree, and you can see them dotted all throughout the greenery out there. It's really pretty. Okay, so behind us is the Fairmont Banff Springs, also known as the Castle in the Rockies, and that's our hotel for tonight. Okay, we are at Three Bears Brewing in downtown Banff, and we are going to split a burger because we hear we have a very big dinner ahead of us tonight. So we got a smash burger with American cheese, gigantic waffle fries. It's got an interesting sauce on it. Let's see what that's all about. That's a good solid burger. No complaints here, and these fries are killer.
And you were due for a burger.
I was due for a burger. We've had fancy food for a few days. It's good for a good old burger now.
Sometimes you just need a good old burger.
That is a beaver tail. That is not just a beaver tail. That is an Oreo beaver tail. I mean, fried dough, icing, chocolate. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. So we woke up to one amazing view at Lake Louise, and now we are going to bed with another amazing view in Banff. Looking out the window, you can see why this hotel was built where it was. So this is a historic hotel that we're staying in. We're at the Fairmont Banff Springs, and this hotel was built because of the view out that window. And we've got a really nice view, but a really nice room too. This is one of the newly renovated floors that we're staying on right now. We're on the 6th floor. Everything is new in here. Even like the nightstands and the tables have plugs and USB ports in them. So it's very technology advanced. A new flat screen TV in here, and that bathroom is to die for.
Wow, what a trip. Well, y'all, I don't know if you've seen the last couple of videos, but we took the Rocky Mountaineer. It's a luxury train from Vancouver to Lake Louise. We had a couple of stops along the way. It was split up into 2 days, and y'all, with each day it got more beautiful and more beautiful as we got deeper inside the Rockies. The food was incredible. The scenery was epic. The hotels we stayed at were great. Just an awesome trip that I would recommend to anybody. It's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime trip, and you gotta do it.
Absolutely. I mean, so we'd never seen the Rockies before. And so seeing them for the first time from that view, having them completely surrounding you and going gradually from flat land to small mountains to the Grand Rocky Mountains, it was just incredible. So in today's video, you saw us at Lake Louise in Banff. And sorry for not recording more of the Chateau in the Woods or Chateau in the Rockies, because that's an awesome hotel. We were just beat after 2+ weeks on the road. We were just done and needed a rest.
Yeah, we could go back there and just vlog that
Oh,
hotel
yeah.
because there's so much history and so much beauty surrounding it. But we had just come off a long trip and we were tired and we wanted to soak that last little bit in
Yeah.
and savor it for ourselves. But we're here today to kind of tell you about this because it was incredible.
It was. So we didn't know exactly what to expect here because we'd never been on a real train ride. We've had in Skagway, Alaska, you've got that couple of hours that you spend on the train. But this is different. This is all day for 2 days. And it's just an incredible experience. So having, wonderful staff on the train. So you've got 2 hosts within each train car. They take care of you. They're very friendly. Anything we needed, they were right there. And they got on the microphone and were telling us what we were seeing, where we were going, information about the trip. So it was informative. They were friendly. It was just an overall wonderful experience.
Yeah, we would pass rivers and they would say, "Oh, you see the pink? That's the salmon." You could see the salmon literally from the train going up the river. I think at one point they said, "Oh, look, there's a black bear over there on the right behind the trees." Of course, there's a zillion trees, so we didn't get a chance to see that. But yeah, they would get on the microphone and just let you know that, hey, we're about to pass some wine and some cheese out or some cookies out, and or some beverages. They'd come around, take your orders, and then give it out to you throughout the day. We were on what was the name of the car? It was the Gold Leaf?
We were on a Gold Leaf car.
Okay, which is the dome top. It's 2-story. At the top, you have these beautiful, luxurious, leather recliners. They're electric recliners that will recline. They're super comfortable. And they're heated. And you can just look out there in total, relaxation and soak in all the views. Then you go downstairs, and there's a really nice couple of bathrooms. They're very nice and roomy. And then there was the dinner hall, which is white tablecloth, and they would bring out your meals. And they were, by the way, the food was absolutely
really
incredible. The presentations were amazing. The coffee was good. Everything was good.
Everything was great. Yes, it was just a 5-star experience. Seriously.
Oh, no doubt about it. Would I do it again? 1,000%. The only difference would be I would have taken my earpods and played some really great music. I was hearing music in my hair, in my head. No, I would have taken my earpods and listened to music while I'm going through all those beautiful mountains. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
That's the only thing I'd have done different.
Yeah. Oh, and also the host would announce when something really spectacular was coming up, because that way you could have your cameras ready, or you could, if you wanted to go out to the platform, you could go outside and kind of get ready for that shot. So we were really appreciative of that.
That was super important. Yeah, about 5 miles up ahead, you're going to see this awesome bridge over this fantastic river. We forgot all the names of them because it was just flying by so fast. But yeah, so everybody would, plant up against the windows or go outside on the little decks, because you could go outside and catch some footage that way and get the fresh air in. And oh man, super awesome. But we are back. We had a ball. Oh man, definitely gonna do this again. I know they have another one over on the other side, on the East Coast.
There's several different. No, it's not on the East Coast. They're all on the West, but there's different itineraries that you can do in Canada, and there's one in the U.S. now through. I think it goes Moab to Denver. So, would be very interested in doing that one as well.
Yeah, definitely 1,000% want to do that again, and we will. Just a different one for different sceneries. Oh man, that was awesome. But we're back now, and we're still blown away with it. Definitely an unforgettable trip.
Absolutely.
That I want to do again. I know you want to do again.
You can't get enough mountains, especially when you're from Louisiana and you live in completely flatness.
Yeah.
The mountains are just unbelievably spectacular to us.
Yeah. All right, so with that said, y'all, we just wanted to kind of put the period at the end of the sentence. Sorry for the abrupt ending. We were like, oh, you know what? We never really finished that video, so we might as well do that while we're at home for a little bit that we're home. We're about to jump in the van and shoot up kind of northwest and head towards our son because they are going to be having a baby at the end of November, and we plan on being there for that. But we're going to make stops along the way, and of course take you guys along with us. So if you guys are new to our channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because we'd love to have you guys come along, and we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.
And also, if you're interested in doing a train trip with Rocky Mountaineer, there's a link in the pinned comment for Rocky Mountaineer so you can see all of the itineraries that they have. And when you're ready to book that trip, my email is also down there. I'm a travel agent and I would love to take care of that trip for you.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.